Good morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Paul Lavoie. Today we've got a special used vehicle that we have in here that we took in on trade. It's a 2018 F-150 with the XLT trim package. It's a nice little setup right here. It is in very, very good condition. It's got about 56,000 miles on it, so it's got low mileage for the year, but it's set up really nice. We'll get started on the front here. With the XLT, you do have the recovery hooks that are down here on the bottom, coupled with the safety system that is actually on here as well. Ford has always been very, very safe with their vehicles. It's a nice little setup they have on here. But we're gonna get started under the hood. This is their patented V6 EcoBoost, coupled with their 10-speed electric transmission. Everybody's tried and true on that one, they know that, but if you're mechanically inclined, it's very easy to work on. It's pretty open in here. You got your battery over here, fuses over here, and then you got your air filter under here with the coolant. Pretty easy to access, easy to change out. Even if you're not mechanically inclined, it's very, very easy to actually work on. But a clean engine, very, very nice. Like I said, this is really nice for a 2018, but aluminum all around, very durable. We'll take a look at the wheels right here. These are basically brand new tires. They're the Michelin Defender LTX. They're 265/65 R18s, but like I said, this is actually a really good freeway tire, but it's pretty aggressive as well, to where if you are driving in any snow, you're able to get through it pretty easy. It is a four-wheel drive on this, and I'll show you how to change that out on the inside. You do have your mirrors in here that actually break away manually. It's pretty easy to do once you're done if you need to pull them back out. And then adjustments, of course, are on the inside of the actual door. Down below here, you've got your side steps. Just being careful out there. But up here is always what I love this about Ford, their keypad. You don't need to actually have your key to access the actual truck. You just have your keypad. You just need to make sure you have the code, of course. You will need to reset it, just to let you know. You'll have to go to a Ford dealer and get that done. You just gotta have to prove ownership. In here, we've got the gray interior. It is cloth. Very comfortable, very durable, very clean. It's nice little setup, but it is an electronic seat, so you can adjust it accordingly. Just down below here, right here. Adjustments for going back and forth and then lowering and raising the front part of the seat and then tilting the back seats right here. There's your lumbar support right here. Right in here, you have your adjustments for the actual steering wheel. It is telescoping, so it does go in and out and up and down. Right here are your controls for your headlights. Then you have a control for your bed light as well. That's your fog lights up front. Electronic parking brake right here. Nice feature right here is the pedal adjustments. So you can actually raise and lower the pedal adjustments depending on your height, depending on how your comfort level is. Controls for the windows on the side here and the side mirrors like I was going over earlier, and then you're locking and unlocking. This entire place does have WeatherTech mats, so it's the very durable mats. Covers the entirety of it, and you'll see in the back as well. Here's the back, a lot of space in the back. So you have a lot of places to either store stuff, or if you have larger passengers, you can actually get them in there. I mean, it is massive in here. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall and I have so much room in here. But you can also utilize it like I was going over. This is the WeatherTech. It covers the entirety of the stuff. And then you have a little storage area in the back as well. But it's very, very easy to lift these up. You literally just lift it up. And then when you're done with it, you want to back down, there's a little lever right here. Just pull that, push it right back down. Very, very easy to do. And right here you have your fuel. This has a capless on it, so you don't need a cap on it, but it does seal on its own just by that little lever right there. Easy enough to do, so you just need to put the actual gas filler upper in there and just, it's easy to go. As you can see up top here, this does have a hardtop tonneau cover. I'll show you how it actually works when we get inside there. But as we're coming around the back, you're gonna see Ford's emblem right there. Very, very nice, but your backup camera right here as well. There's another camera right there for your trailing purposes as well, if you are trailering anything. Down below here you have your 7 and 4 pin connections. And then right here is where the release for your spare tire. You would just have to get your key, break out the core, you'll pull it out. You'll get the towing or the jack tools, put them together, assemble it, do it in there, and then you're gonna actually crank it down, and the spare tire is recessed under the bottom there. You've got your 2-inch receiver right there, along with your sensors, your backup sensors as well. We're gonna open this up, just make sure that it is unlocked. You do see that you've got your bed there. It is a carpeted bed, but it is easily removable if you don't want it in there. And we do have the hitches that it was existing in there, along with the sway bars as well. How you operate this is very, very easy. There's a little cable system right here that you just pull down on it, and it actually just goes up just like this. And then you'll need to do the same thing right here, just like that. And then this is all the way up. You can remove this, but if you want it in the up position like this, there's 2 straps here just like this. Just make sure that you are actually hooked up and ratchet or putting it in there. Very, very easy to do though. Just like so. Like that, and then you'll unhook and just make sure that you're putting it back in just like that. Putting it down, you don't need to do anything by just lifting, just like this. And then just make sure you pull it, so your lock's shut. One last feature right here is on the tailgate. Ford has had this for a long time. It's a nice system, very, very easy to do just by that button right here. And then you have a safety handle right here. You'll lift up, put it up, and then it locks in position like that. Then you're able to access the bed very, very easily. For like people like me, not the best of knees in the world, but putting this back down, it has a number system right here, just letting you know how to actually do it. This is just set up for 1, so you would do this, retract it in there, and then number 2, just by flipping it down, and like so, pushing it back in. Then of course, just lift this up, pushing it back in, it will lock in place once you push it all the way back in. Coming around the side here, you're just seeing the other side of it. Very, very nice. We're gonna see the the passenger side up front, just looking the same. A lot of room. And then of course you have a very large glove box right here. Manuals, anything, insurance or anything like that up there. Then space for anything you want to store. We'll take a look in the back here. There's a couple more power options on that back console before we actually get started in the front. But if you need to charge anything, there's a 12-volt right there, and then a 110 outlet as well. So we'll hop inside here, go over some of the electronics on the inside. All right. We've already kind of gone over the left side right here, so I'll concentrate more on the steering wheel. It's pretty easy to navigate through. On the left and right side on the dashboard, you have your analog dials right there, and then of course up top, your oil level, water temperature, fuel gauge, and then the temperature of the actual engine. You've got your turning signal right here, and then your controls for your windshield wipers. Down below here is going to be the controls for the dash right in the middle. That is a digital screen right there. Then controls right here for your actual cruise control. Controls for your Bluetooth are all right here. This will also mute the sound for whatever it is. If you wanted to mute your phone call or even the music, is all right here. Voice recognition right here, hanging and answering phone calls right there. Controls for volume for basically everything. You can change the stereo system up in volume, but also muting it right there as well. This does have an actual key to it, so you do have to have this. It is still keyless, but you're just hitting unlock, and then of course putting the key in there. It does have remote start, pretty easy to navigate through. Very, very nice. So this is your infotainment screen right here. Up above here you have your traction control. The system's always on. This is just the button to turn it off. Hazards right here, and then of course our always lovely auto stop start system. So when you are stopped at a stop sign, stoplight, or you're in traffic, it will shut off the engine. It's a fuel saver on that one. Here it is right here. This is a pretty straightforward infotainment, really easy to navigate through. You have your navigation on there. You can even have your audio or your phone on there. Whatever your really heart desires is what you can actually do. On the left side right here, this is where your 4-wheel drive is. So obviously right now we're in 2 high. So if you want to click out of it, just go ahead and just turn the dial going into 4 high. 4 low, it's going to make you stop and actually go into the neutral mode. So just make sure that you are stopped, and then you'll click the gear shift actually right here into 4 low. Down below here, this is a lovely feature that Ford has added. This is if you're trailering anything, but if you're backing it up, it'll actually do it for you, and then you can adjust it accordingly however you want, just by turning the dial like this. But that is an awesome system that they actually have. Below here, this is your trailer gain. So if you'll have electronic brakes on your actual trailer, this is where you would set the gain, or you can do it manually just by pinching it. And it got upset with me because I just pinched it right there. So right here, this is controls for the actual radio, your volume and your tuning for the radio, and then you have your presets right here. This one is a special one because if you still do have CDs like I do, you can still use them right there. Love that. I still have my old book from the 90s. It's awesome. And I just kind of aged myself. Down below here, you do have your AC controls, intensity of the fan, your temperature right here, and then the different zones, and then of course turning off the system right here. It does have heated seats up front, so that's a nice feature. Even in cloth, it's a very nice little feature. Down below here, you do have more storage right here, very easy to navigate through. You have USB-A's in here if you wanted to charge anything, and then another cup holder right here, or sorry, a storage area. Storage area right here. This one's kind of more designed for your phone to just kind of put it sideways, and then of course cup holders right there. Coming up here, very, very large console. Set up for hanging files if you use this as an office, or you have another little extra storage bin right here for change or anything like that. But like I said, it is massive in here. You can put really anything you want in here and store anything and probably forget about it as well. But easy enough. That does basically wrap up this 2018 F-150 with the XLT trim package. But if you're interested in this one or any other used vehicles on our lot, please feel free to get a hold of me. My information is just down below. Once again, my name is Paul Lavoie. My number is 303-503-3305. And my email is paul.lavoie@transwest.com. Thanks for spending some time with me. You guys have a great day.